Warren Buffett's name, hit images, and you'll see ice cream cone. And you know who else goes ice cream cone. Pull up in a van. I have ice cream. I have cookies. I have candy, 5-year-old. Everything's okay. Everything is nice. Google Warren Buffett ice cream, and then it'll just show hundreds of the photos of him with the ice cream cones. And then if that doesn't work, they go, puppy, puppy, I have a puppy. You love puppies. Now, there he is with ice cream. He's, and a banjo and all, so non-threatening, a nice man. And there he is with his wife and daughter, ice cream. Oh, and another shot of him with a little guitar and a shot of him having a beer. Oh, nice old man. Lives in a modest little house in Omaha. Meanwhile, behind the facade of this innocent-looking bookstore. Ignore me at your peril. I am here as a watchman to warn you. I have seen, I know who the enemy is, and let me tell you, they are vicious wolves who hate you and your family. And they tell you at McDonald's in downtown Austin, they show mutated, dead children with pus pouring out of their eyeballs and welts all over their bodies. Enter here at your own risk and doom. And the fools throng, and their subconscious sees it. I am being delivered unto death. I am being delivered unto poison. I am being delivered. Just like the Golden Child allegory, great Eddie Murphy movie where they're trying to make the Golden Child drink the tainted blood. That's exactly what they're telling you. Come and drink from the well. Join us. Come and be one with us forever. But we must first warn them. We must first let them know before they have passed the gate. Now, I said I would get to the economic news, and I will start doing that with the graph when we actually start the next hour. And I will get into all the other news here that we're going to be breaking down. But it's all about them looking non-threatening and just arbiters of, we just want to stop the racism, and their internal documents come out, and they're funding every form of division they can because they are predators. And people are backlashing against it. Here's the good news. They expect some backlash, some backtalk, but then they always press back again, hoping you finally submit. But instead, we're just getting madder and madder and madder and madder and seeing through it and understanding it because we're becoming spiritually immune to it. Now, there are some who are done. There are some who you can't help. But those people don't count, unfortunately. They have been taken over. Coming up, exclusive, U.S. likely to delay planned closures of 2 Afghan bases. I said 6-7 years ago that Obama would never end the Afghan war, that they would always just claim next year. It's just a tactic, a stalling tactic. I know you already know that, but just become aware of these tactics. Become conscious of these tactics. Obama calls for mandatory voting. Breastfeeding. I've always talked about this on air in the studies, but it's in the LA Times now, so it exists. Babies who nurse earn more as adults, study says. Yeah, and you know why they do? Because the brain CC size, in some cases, is upwards of a third larger. And I breastfed till I was 18 months old, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not bragging or anything, but I have a very large CC size brain. And my bones are very, very hard. And I'm very, very hardy. And I'm very, very mean. And I don't get sick very often. And it's because a woman's milk gives you all of her immunities and all of her different hormones that activate brain development. What a conspiracy theory. Women have those to feed the young of this mammal species, and that you do better with the milk of your species and of your genetic creator, your mama. This apple don't fall far from the tree, and you don't either. And I sit there and argue with women and people that I know that are having kids, people that know me. They go, yeah, I just need to get back to work, though. I don't think we're going to breastfeed. Maybe a week. I go, okay, so you want your kid to have 1/3 smaller brain. Oh, come on. You know, Alex, come on, man, come on. That's rude. Come on. Okay, great. Do you want to shake your child and have 1/3 of their brain removed? Let me put it to you that way. They're like, you know what? I'm really worried about racism right now. You know what fluoride does to your brain? Massively rots holes in it, basically. Look it up for yourself. See, there's a plan here. There's a reason people are so stupid. We've been militarily targeted by the globalists for a long, 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 long time. They couldn't take us in a frontal assault. The scientific technocrats took us down in a chem assault and a bio assault, and they've done a really great job. And what I'm telling you is the truth. It's not exaggerated. It's much worse than what I'm saying. There's no way to go over the full spectrum of this. And, yeah, it freaks me out. Yeah, it's crazy. But, see, I'm not crazy because I'm freaked out by bloated, dead DU babies and skulls with satanic lightning bolts all over their heads, showing they have the mark of the beast and were struck down by Lucifer. I'm not. The ones we're showing aren't even the shocking ones. We can show the skulls, the lightning bolts, show the arm with the pustules all over it, reaching out for a baby. I mean, it's kind of like Jack Kevorkian's art, demon-eating babies coming out of women. Very loving liberal.
This hour of GCN brought to you by LeSig. Kick some ash with LeSig's high-quality e-cig kits and e-juices. Like us on Facebook for a 10% discount. Call 870-525-1440 or visit lesig.com.
Hi, Ted Anderson with Midas Resources. Is it time to convert paper 401ks and IRAs to solid gold and silver yet? Get our 10 Reasons book free. Call 800-686-2237. That's 800-686-2237.
It's happening again. The feds are trying to ban your freedom to own body armor. In January, a newly introduced bill, H.R. 378, will take away your right to buy Level 3 and higher body armor. Katie Armor offers the most affordable Level 3 body armor packages on the market today. Protect yourself. Buy your body armor now before it's too late. Go to katiearmor.com. That's CATI armor.com. Come and take it.
We travel so much, and having a fake TV, well, it gives added peace of mind.
Burglars look for houses that appear to be easy targets. But fake TV can fool even professional burglars into thinking someone is home watching television.
As a recent widow living alone, it gives me great peace of mind to set my fake TV near a window and know that passing motorists and pedestrians will think someone is home watching TV when I'm actually away from home.
Fake TV easily plugs into any outlet, just like a light on a timer.
And they're so easy to use. You just plug them in and they're ready to go. Plus, they're so affordable that we have one upstairs and downstairs.
Fake TV is only $29.95 with free shipping. Order your fake TV by calling 877-5-FAKE-TV or go to faketv.com. That's 877-532-5388 or faketv.com. Fake TV, the burglar deterrent.
Hey, Boomer! I learned in school today that 60% of our bodies are made of water. Good thing we have the Berkey system. It's the cleanest, best water ever. Mom says it's because the Berkey's filtration system cleans out the bad stuff and leaves only pure, delicious water. I know, right? You love it too. Yeah, I'm thirsty too. Let's go get some. Get Berkey clean water by calling 877-886-3653. That's 877-886-3653 or visit goberkey.com.
Harvest Right, the makers of the only in-home freeze dryer, would like to present to you their greenhouses that double as emergency shelters. Their greenhouses simply snap together, no tools needed. As a greenhouse, it will stand for decades. It's incredibly strong, long-lasting, and it can be quickly put up or taken down. It is also ideal when used as an emergency shelter. Learn more about this great greenhouse and the money you can save over the big box store prices at harvestright.com. That's harvestright.com.
Ooh, Lordy, my trouble so hard. Ooh, Lordy, my trouble so hard. Don't nobody know.
I kind of got wound up, folks, by all the sick, culture-destroying garbage. When McDonald's shows images of dead, rotting babies and skulls and mutated DU babies, they're the most horrible thing you've ever seen in your life. We see the real thing. They are throwing it in your subconscious's face that you're crap when you come in here to get this free food at South by Southwest where they're handing it out. And by the way, this is not my opinion. It has been, again, declassified hundreds of different ways that the CIA from the 50s on had a plan to put out ugly art to basically scramble people's brains so they would accept degradation in the future. And you can just Google CIA used ugly art as propaganda. And they kind of whitewash it, but it was in the New York Times last year. This is what they're doing. And they're demonizing anything beautiful which isn't part of their system, where they only allow select beauty when they control it. Just like you can buy video games and murder people all day in simulations if you're a 12-year-old. But if you, at school, draw a gun, you'll be arrested. There's no law, they just do it. So you're being taught that you individually can't create or do anything, only the system can. There it is, open culture. How the CIA secretly funded abstract expressionism during the Cold War. And that's a whitewash article. You actually read it, it was ugly art. And again, I get some ugly art is actually beautiful if you understand it, but it was done to subvert. And now it's degenerated down to mutated babies at McDonald's advertising the food. Before I go any further, ladies and gentlemen, the system knows what they're doing, stopping breastfeeding. They know what they're doing, stopping people getting healthy organic food. They know what they're doing, putting fluoride in the water. They know what they're doing, giving us vaccines full of cancer, viruses, and mercury. This is an attack. And Ecoscience, written by the White House Science Czar, talks about it. But that's just one publication. Now, I'm going to start the next hour and try to get a little bit more professional. I mean, I think we covered a lot of issues. We had William Binney in studio. I went out to dinner with him last night. Then we interviewed him driving around in a car for another 45 minutes after dinner. I mean, you're talking about the head of operations at the NSA. Before that, the head of offensive operations against the Russians and others. An incredibly famous codebreaker, a M-theory quantum mechanics physicist, basically. And, I mean, the dinner discussions were over the top. And he was telling me about how Nick Cage is going to be playing him in a new big movie with Oliver Stone. He was trying to be, you know, not arrogant, humble, but it's not really it's a Snowden-slash film about him. Another actor played, but the main guy is Nick Cage playing him. Amazing. So good job for Oliver Stone going in that direction. Other documentaries he's making. It's just so exciting. To me, that was like hanging around with the biggest rock star ever. And I've hung around with some great rock stars like Dave Mustaine, Billy Corgan, and others. But I like them, not just because I like their music, but because they're smart people that care about liberty and will speak out against tyranny and get repercussions for it. Well, they're real men. They have honor. They have courage. I know rock stars bigger than those guys. Bigger. In fact, as big as it gets. And it's not much bigger than people like Dave Mustaine or Billy Corgan, but bigger. And they're scared to death to speak out. Well, that's why this show's so important. We're not afraid because we know the cost if these evil people take over. Okay? We understand it's all in or nothing. I'm not submitting. I'm not dying on my knees in a ditch. I'm going to stand up fighting. And that's why I've extended, because people were complaining, saying, you know, please extend it or whatever to the weekends. Folks get paid on Fridays or whatever. People just love sales. That's what we do more. 10% off on all videos, books, InfoWarsLife.com products, everything at InfoWarsLife.com or InfoWarsStore.com. That's wood cooking stoves they're trying to ban everywhere, little mini ones that are awesome and incredibly affordable. Water filtration, 15% off with promo code WATER15. With promo code SUPER, you get 10% off stuff already discounted, like DNA Force is already 30% off. We're almost sold out, though, of the free bottle of Ancient Defense with X2, so get that now. It's going through the weekend, 10% off everything, InfoWarsLife.com or 888-253-3139. Energize me. Give me the funds. I'll expand. I will go up against the enemy 110% viciously. Stay with us.
The government's Department of Homeland Security is buying up loads of ammo. At the same time, they're restricting civilians' rights to own and purchase firearms. Can you put two and two together? Infidel Body Armor can stop every round, including hollow points and .308 sniper rounds, is reasonably priced and fully legal. But for how long? Go to InfidelBodyArmor.com, spelled I-N-F-I-D-E-L, bodyarmor.com. Infidel Body Armor. Just won't quit.
When When cells become toxic, they die early and aging sets in. No one has put together a formula that focuses directly on brain health, nerve growth factors, and optimizing your cellular energy at the same time. Just one of the key compounds, BioPQQ, is backed by major clinical studies. You want the best that's out there at the lowest price anywhere? We now have the synergistic solution. Secure your DNA Force today at InfoWarsLife.com or call toll-free 888-253-3139.